how you like your relationship of your own work and cinema to be? Like, do you feel like you yourself have that same kind of life of cinema?
I am not like Jacques. Jacques, he was that with that group of young men who were the critic in Cahiers du Cinéma. They had a sort of, they were like the young knights of the cinematograph, you know. So I think no, my youth, the way I came to cinema was so completely different. Has nothing to do with cinephilie, education. I came out of nowhere for someone like Jacques Rivette.
And then what was it that sort of brought you to the moment of making Chocolat? What was the thing that sort of, like, now is the time to make your first film?
It was a long decision I had in mind. I thought it was important for me to do my first movie in Africa, because it was like to pay a tribute to the continent in which I grew up. And it was not easy at that time, obviously, trust from the producer, but also more money than if I had shot in Paris in a small apartment. So it took me time to find the right person to produce the film.
And then you yourself, grew up in West Africa. Many people have always, said they feel that this is your kind of most autobiographical film. Do you feel that way? Like, how do you relate to the story of the film?
No, completely differently. Of course, I grew up in Africa, so I knew those characters in a way. But on the other hand, it was more to make as the center of the story the character of the boy, the servant, because it's a major figure in that colonial era. It was even some wrote their souvenir, they were the only one as close as a white family ever could be, in their intimacy. And they were sort of, they were the one with oblique look on those people, And I thought it was great to concentrate on a character like that, surrounded by a French family, and for many reasons, some of the characters, some of the anecdote are things I knew, I still know, but it's not completely my own childhood. Girl in the film, I know her, I know where she lives. She's a mother, she has children, she's a veterinarian. Isaac de Bancole is still a great friend of mine. He is a very important person in my life. So it moves me, Giulia Boschi is no more an actress. She's teaching Chinese in Italy. So I know it's because of those actors the film touched me. Mireille Perrier, I met her when she made Leo Scarratt's first film. So all these characters are really, for me, when I think of the film, I think of them, not of the film. Terrified, and I was happy for the Cameroonese people who did co-produce the film, because they were very happy. So for that I was happy. But I thought probably I made a film and maybe no more, So I was half dead. Actually, I fell asleep during the screening. No, it's true. I was so afraid I fell asleep.
And with that, we're going to have to wrap it up. Please, everyone, join me in thanking our guests tonight.